back to the Positionless Podcast. Today we're going to be tier ranking our takes from earlier this year or in the off season. There's going to be some good ones. There's going to be some bad ones. Let's jump right into this.
Yeah, I'm sure we both have a fair share of bad and good takes.
I'm going to start off with one of my worst ones.
Let me hear it.
I ranked Desmond Bane as the fourth best shooting guard and predicted that he would score 25 points per game this year.
That was a bold take.
That was a bad take.
Yeah.
I'll come out and say that. I'm even willing to rank this F tier because I was saying he was going to have a better season than Franz.
Yeah, I mean, is it F tier? Because for your perspective, we're going S, A, B, C, and F.
Yeah. We don't do no D around here.
And I feel like in the preseason, that wasn't such a horrible take.
You gave me a lot of pushback in the moment.
Did I? Okay.
You did. So you knew this was a bad take off the jump. It's either C or F here.
I think we put a C now.
Okay.
And
we
then
might move it to F.
We can judge back, looking back and forth, if there aren't as many bad takes as this one. But
All
I
right.
like that for a good starting point.
Threw that into the C tier. Next one I got here, we both ranked Ja Morant as the 8th best point guard going into the season. We were both kind of low on him, and I think he kind of proved that we were right.
Yeah, I remember in that moment, I thought I had him low. You thought you had him low too, and we were kind of in agreement there.
Yeah.
Even I think that was probably too high looking back at it now.
I mean, I think this is like a B tier though. Like we both predicted an off year for Ja.
Mm-hmm.
We could have went even lower, but definitely not Ja's best season. So
yeah, probably his worst season in terms of expectations and the way he's performed. I think B is fair for this because we didn't predict how bad he would be, but we did think he's not going to be the Ja Morant we know and love.
Yeah. This one's interesting. Another bad take by me. I predicted Darius Garland would be the 7th best point guard in the league by the end of this season.
And let's add some context here. On our top 10 point guards list, we didn't have James Harden or Tyrese. I don't know. Were you at Tyrese Maxey? I didn't even have Tyrese Maxey.
I don't think either of us had Tyrese Maxey.
So this was
list.
A really, really.
This is an F tier.
That's an F tier take.
Yeah.
Him being traded straight up for a guy who's 5 to 10 years older than him, and the team getting better and having him ranked 5 spots ahead or wherever you would have Harden ranked. Yeah, that's got to be F tier right there.
Most definitely F tier.
Not that he's having such a horrible season, but definitely not 7th best point guard in the league.
This is one of your bad takes.
Let me hear it. What do I got?
You emphatically argued for Trae Young over Steph Curry and Cade Cunningham.
Listen, I was the biggest Trae Young advocate in the offseason. Any Trae Young take, I put it in the F tier. Put it in the F tier.
Yeah, you were calling for Trae Young MVP candidacy. I mean, I'll bring that in with this other one. The Atlanta Hawks will be a top 4 seed.
Yeah. Hey, you were right there with me with the Hawks.
I'm going to put that C tier because I think everybody kind of liked their roster going into things.
Mm-hmm. They had such a great offseason on paper.
But obviously we watched that crumble. I think the Trae Young one was a little bit more egregious.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, you loved the Hawks. Well, I'll leave it at that.
Hey, we did like the acquisitions of who is having a great season.
Yes.
That's definitely not F tier.
Jalen Johnson was coming back. They picked up Porzingis. Of course, Trae Young, we all thought was going to have a monster season, but not quite as monster as you thought.
Oh, he's not even a top 10 point guard. I had him number 3, I think. I said he was going to have a better year than Curry.
Yeah.
And Cade, yeah.
Yeah, I remember me being very adamant about Curry over Trae.
Yeah. I remember I was saying this season to expectations. Yeah, no, fuck all that. That's F tier, and I 100% agree with that. Staying with the Hawks though, I think we should go straight to the Jalen Johnson takes.
We both had him ranked number 10.
No, I didn't.
You didn't have him ranked? Oh, you had him ranked higher.
I had him ranked.
I had him ranked
7, I believe.
Tied with Julius Randle for the 10th best power forward spot. I think this is probably an F tier for me personally.
Yeah, I mean, he's having an all-star season.
Absolutely an all-star season, just a breakout season in general, and way better than Julius Randle. I think we can all agree. F tier, or probably F tier, actually. I think that's an F tier take.
10th best power forward.
He was tied with Julius Randle for 10th.
Hey, I mean, no disrespect to Julius.
No, but
is it as bad as Trey over Cade though?
I
don't think so.
Right.
I think it's C tier.
Okay, we can put it C tier.
And I actually had Jalen Johnson over Pascal Siakam.
Yeah,
where I remember I was
very
big
adamant.
Pushback.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in the A tier.
I think that's our first A tier take of our tier list so far.
Yeah, I mean, you kept saying, Jalen Johnson, he's in this position to succeed. And I was coming back with, well, he's got Trey there. He's got Porzingis. Riza Shea might take another step.
Mm-hmm.
The offense might not just be all his to take.
And you had a lot of love for Siakam as well.
I did, yeah. I was very, very adamant that Siakam was a better player. I think I might have said that. So definitely props to you for seeing this Jalen Johnson thing coming way more than I did, at least.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he's even a better player.
He is.
Than
At
Pascal
this point,
Siakam.
he is. At this point, he is.
He's having a much better season.
Way better season.
Yeah.
Which I want to bring that to another take that both of us had in our power forward rankings. Neither of us had Denny in the top 10 power forwards.
No. I remember I had him as an honorable mention, I believe.
I believe we both did.
Yeah.
But I got to say, I did not consider him truly
to
be even close to that realm. So I think that's an F tier for both of us, actually, with the season that Denny's having right now.
He's having just as good of a season as Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's got to be an F tier take there.
Luka over SGA debate. This was a big debate between us.
It was.
You were staunchly Luka.
Yeah.
And I was staunchly SGA. I mean, most 20-point games consecutive of all time. You're gonna finally admit
it though.
You're gonna finally admit that he's better than Luka, though.
Hey, listen, Luka's also having an amazing season.
I think this is C tier.
It's either C or B. I mean, I think it's right in the middle of the road. I think SGA. I mean, who's having a better season? It's really up in there. They're both.
Do we have to add a D tier to this?
Fucking seasons.
I think I'm gonna add a D tier. Actually,
okay.
It needs it. It needs it.
Just to make sure there's a middle ground.
Exactly. Yeah. So C tier sounds too positive for some of these. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There got to be a middle road between C and F.
I agree completely.
Because there's horrible takes and then there's bad takes. And I think this Luka SGA debate, they're both great players. I mean, I'd love to see a roster like what SGA has that Luka has. But I'm fine with putting this in the C tier.
That is a C tier, but I'm going to move the Jalen Johnson take by me to the D tier, as well as the Atlanta.
Yeah. Go ahead there.
Right. Actually, kind of want this Desmond Bane one to be in D tier, and I think the Atlanta was more of a C tier. So we'll put these up bit by bit so you guys know exactly what we're talking about while we do it. But
yeah.
I predicted a stat line from Derek White this season. I want to see exactly what he's averaging right now, but
hey, I know you love Derek White.
I'm a big Derek White head.
Once upon a time had him ranked above Damian Lillard.
Chill. So right now he's averaging 17.5, 4.5, and about 6 assists.
What'd you predict?
I predicted 18, 5, and 6 for him.
So that's pretty much right.
Pretty much spot on. I mean,
he's not having his most efficient season.
That's exactly what I said in the video, though. I said, yeah, I think his counting stats are going to go up. Efficiency's definitely going to drop because of the situation, but I think he's going to be a lot better than some people expected he would be.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people thought he ate way too much off of Tatum and Brown and Porzingis and Drew Holiday. I'm going to put this at B tier. How are you feeling about it, though?
I was thinking B or A, but
I don't think it's crazy enough to be A, but I think it was a good enough call to put that in that B tier right there.
I agree. Good take. Nothing spectacular about it, though.
Definitely not spectacular. But no, it was a spectacular take by both of us.
What did we do? What did we say?
The Warriors having an F for their offseason grade. We both saw the downfall of the Warriors coming.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's S or A.
I think that's the best take we've had so far. So I think we got to put an S here.
Yes, sir.
Because there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Absolutely not. It just wasn't.
You signed Kuminga just to trade him for Chris Porzingis, who plays 1 in every 5 games. And what else did they even do in the offseason? I can't remember anything.
They didn't do shit.
They didn't do shit.
They lost Kevon Looney, yeah.
They lost Looney.
But I think a lot of people are still looking at the Warriors like not as like a contender, but as like a clear playoff team.
Yeah.
Where I think we kind of foresaw this down season coming.
Yeah, so, I don't even think they're top 8 seed right now.
I'm gonna move it to an A, just because I think it was more obvious than
it wasn't anything super hot or
exactly. Yeah.
I agree with that.
It's not letting me move it. No, never mind. Yes, it is.
All right.
That's going to the A tier. Which one do you want to talk about next?
Let's go with Franz over Kawhi by a long shot. When we did our small forward rankings, that was a take by you.
And J-Dub. I put him over J-Dub as well, which this season is a toss-up.
J-Dub has barely played any games, I feel like.
And when he has played, he's been
very
mid.
Not great, yeah.
But no, Franz over Kawhi by a long shot, I said.
That's F. Right?
That's definitely F. I said, name one thing Kawhi does better than Franz. You can't name it.
You said that?
I said that,
and
bro.
you know shooting is a thing, part of basketball,
I think
right?
I said besides shooting.
Better
but
dribbler.
Even then, yeah, better playmaker.
Scorer, period.
Better score, yeah, better dribbler.
Just a better player all
better
around.
Better defender, still.
I don't think anybody thought Kawhi was going to have his best season in, maybe his career. But that's still crazy. You got to remember who the hell Kawhi Leonard is.
I was definitely
pump the brakes on Franz.
Bugging. Yeah. I cannot lie. Another thing that I think one of us was bugging about.
Yeah.
You had Christian Braun ranked as a top 10 shooting guard in the NBA.
Yeah, listen,
I don't think you were bugging, but
they gave that man $150 million, and he hasn't really done. I don't want to say he hasn't done shit. He's playing his role out there in Denver, but there's games he's coming off the bench.
I mean, he's shooting 28% from 3.
28% from 3 when he's supposed to be an efficient knockdown guy. I think he was shooting almost 60% from the field last year, 55-60%.
Yeah.
That's why I envisioned him.
I think this is
being a great player
D
for this
tier.
team.
I think this is a D tier here.
Yeah, he's definitely not a top 10 shooting guard. But it's not an F. It's not an F.
No, it's not. It's not like he's a bad player. Yes, exactly. This is an interesting one that I think is still kind of debatable, but not my best take. I had Jaden McDaniels over Brandon Ingram. You were staunchly opposed to it. We had definitely a real back and forth about BI and Jaden McDaniels. My whole thing was like, name one contending team or name one team in the NBA that would rather take BI over McDaniels.
Well, the Raptors for sure.
Well, the Raptors. I think you argued the Pistons and the Grizzlies as well.
For sure. Is the Pistons with BI right now? Whew.
I'm curious what you think about this take, though, because I still think it's a debatable take. But
it is because they're just two completely different opposite players. One's a star on the offensive side, one's a star on the defensive side.
Yeah.
It really depends on the roles that you need to fulfill your team. I'm still taking BI.
I mean, shit, dude. I don't know. Jaden McDaniels is shooting 42% from 3 this season.
Sure, but wait till playoff time. They're still going to leave his ass open.
I mean, 42% from 3. Not on no crazy attempts, probably 2 or 3 a game, but...
No, Jaden is having a great season.
I think that's...
BI is the first option on a top 5 seed in the East right now.
The Raptors, they're a top 5 seed, but...
They're a top 5 seed. I'm not going to say they're going to make a playoff run or anything. I'm just saying top 5 seed is top 5 seed.
I think this is a C tier.
Yeah, it's right in the middle of the road. I don't think either of us are clearly right. Neither of us are clearly wrong. It's a debate that's going to live on.
You're right.
The next few years. See what Jaden McDaniels does in this playoff run. Because they're going to need him.
I think we should bump your Jalen Johnson and Pascal take to S tier.
You think that's the best take on this list so far?
So far, honestly, yeah, because...
Going into the season...
That Jalen Johnson, he had a great start to the beginning of last season, and then, of course, he was out for most of the year.
Yeah.
I truly didn't believe he would come out and absolutely flourish like he has this season. I mean, we're talking scoring, passing, defending, getting boards. Yeah. He's a monster.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't see him having a better season than Pascal, so definitely more props to you. That's an S tier.
Yeah.
Another one of my shitters here.
What is it?
Celtics 12th seed or 13th seed. I don't remember exactly.
Hey,
Did
I
we
think,
both
I
have
think
them
I
down
had him
there?
as a 12th, 13th seed too. So
We were sleeping.
that's F.
Yeah, that's an F tier for sure. I mean, if you told me that the Celtics were going to be a 2-3 seed for most of the season or the second half of the season this year, I would not have believed you.
I thought they were going to go full Indiana Pacers route. Let's tank this year.
See,
Sell a little bit and get a high draft pick and let Tatum fully recover. They said, fuck that. We're going to let JB rock out. We're going to pick up Vucevic. And we're going to let Tatum come back.
I actually kind of flip-flopped those two where I thought the Pacers were going to be decent and the Celtics were going to be trash. I think I predicted the Pacers to be like an 8 seed maybe.
That's
or
not
at
too
least
crazy.
a play-in team. But they're way worse than the Celtics are.
I mean, I don't think anybody thought they were going to be the worst team in the league bad. But they did have a lot of injuries too, like Aaron Nesmith.
Yeah.
I mean, Andrew Nemhard missed a good portion of the season. Probably Nesmith too.
But are we putting that F tier?
That's F, man. They're a fucking
Two
top
seed.
contender out east, and we thought they're going to be bottom of the conference. That's really bad.
Yeah. Which one do you want to pick from next, brother?
I think we got to talk about the Cam Johnson as a eighth best small forward. He's been really disappointing this year.
What's hilarious is we both had him here at the 8th spot, and we kind of glossed over it. We were both just like, "Yep, Cam Johnson, number 8. Nothing to say about
great
that."
Pickup will fit perfectly.
yeah.
No, he hasn't fit perfectly per se.
And remember, that's over guys like Jaden McDaniels and Brandon Ingram that we had him over on that list. So, this is probably D tier.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think
know.
it's F. I don't think it's F because it's not like Cam Johnson is bad per se.
No, but he's been disappointing.
He's not what we expected though.
Absolutely.
He's not what we expected.
One thing I think is a good take for me is I had Jimmy Butler ranked as the 7th best small forward heading into the year or predicting for this season.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he could be lower than that right now by some standards just because of his injuries and not being on the court. But I think Jimmy Butler's had a clear fall off, personally. So I just kind of think, I don't remember where you had Jimmy Butler on that list. Pull it up. Pull up your notes from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think I was lower on Jimmy Butler than most folks were at the time. I mean, look at the comments on that video, and motherfuckers were telling me Jimmy over JB. So,
yeah, I mean, I had him 6.
Okay.
Which is the clear and obvious guys ahead of him: Kawhi, JB, J-Dub, KD, and I guess Franz is an obvious, I guess, but yeah, I think we both kind of agreed that he would kind of have a fall off. I don't think it's that crazy. I think I'd probably put it B or C.
I was going to put it C tier, honestly.
Yeah. It's just a smart, intellectual take. I mean, it's not like he's having a bad season, but prayers up for Jimmy. Cover for that ACL.
I do got to stand on my business right here, though. I got an S tier take. My only S tier take in here, brother. Jalen Duren has a real chance of being an all-star this season, bro.
Dude, you might have to move the Jalen Johnson one down and just move, because this is probably the craziest take that happened in the offseason that came true.
Yeah.
We did our first-time all-star draft where we were trying to predict who could become first-time all-stars this season, and I had no belief that Jalen Duren would be able to take that jump.
I mean, I got to say, I might have been like gassing him up a little bit for the video.
Yeah.
Drafting a possible first-time all-star, but I do think I definitely not going to say that I truly believed he would be an all-star, but I knew that he had that capability, especially next to Cade Cunningham. And
I mean, the fact that you even picked him, though, I thought you were bogus as hell for even considering
him. Yeah, nah. That was an S tier take, bro. I
sure.
stumbled into a little bit.
Hey, take what you can get there.
Absolutely, because I got a couple of terrible takes coming up here.
Hey, we're talking about terrible takes. We can go to mine right there.
I don't know. The rest of these are gonna be bad takes.
Yeah. Hey, that's the thing. When we're trying to put takes in the offseason, some are gonna be great. Jalen Johnson and Jalen Duren.
Yep.
This next one, I remember I said D'Lo was gonna be a great backup point guard for the Mavericks this season.
We also thought the Mavericks were gonna be a lot better.
Yeah, I didn't think AD would be off
Gone,
the team
yeah.
by the trade deadline. But also, I thought he'd be not a great vet next to Coop, but I thought he'd be a guy that could get Coop the ball in a spot, throw him some lobs, run some offense. He has not been that at all. I don't even think he's in the rotation anymore. is he even on the team? Did he get traded? I don't even know where the fuck D'Lo is at this point.
He's still on the team.
I think he is, yeah.
But
Great
he doesn't
backup
play.
point guard. Shit.
Did I give you pushback on that? Because I don't really remember
I
that
think
much.
you did. You said I was kind of crazy. You said great. Like, I don't know about that. He could be decent for them. Probably a D or a F. Probably an F. That man's not in the fucking rotation.
Yeah, it's the addition of great that makes it an F tier for me.
If I said good, he could put in the D, but no.
This is probably my worst take of the day.
What's that?
I mean, I got to go back and look at the context of the situation and see how heated I was. But I said the Rockets are bigger and better than the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I think this was like after the Clint Capella signing.
Okay. Okay.
You're like, we got Sengun, Adams, Capella, KD. Like, we're building this big lineup. We're going to be bigger and better than the Thunder. I had to call you out on your Rockets bias there.
Yeah, I mean, Rockets haven't necessarily been bad this year. They're definitely.
I mean, that was before Fred VanVleet ACL injury.
True.
Too.
But I don't think that changes that much at all. Basketball wise,
for the Rockets wise, they're a better team. They're not better.
Not better than Thunder. Not even close, to be honest. This is an F tier for sure.
Maybe that will help tone down the Rockets bias in the future. No, fuck it. You're a Rockets guy all the way.
I'm kind of not feeling the Rockets right now. It's just
Hey, I can't blame you. They just lost to the Lakers.
It's been ugly games all month long, to be honest. Know who's having a great month though?
Who's that?
Jalen Green. March. He's a fucking March killer, bro. Nah, March basketball is not real, dude.
No.
It's not real. I mean, we got Cameron Payne putting up 30 in 10 games. Didn't Buzelis have a 40-point game?
That shit was real. That shit was real.
That shit was real.
All right. That shit was real, brother.
I have two really bad takes left.
Okay.
And they both involve.
You were not a big fan of Cooper Flag coming into the draft. Not a big fan, but you didn't think he was a scorer.
There's one that I still think was a respectable take at the time, and there's one that's absolutely blasphemous.
Well, let's get into the respectable one.
My big point was Cooper Flag's not going to be the scorer coming into the league that Paolo Banchero was. And I definitely said he's definitely not going to be a 20-point per game scorer in his rookie year. Which
he's averaging 20 right now.
Yeah, he is. So I think this one's a D tier just because Paolo was a damn good fucking scorer in his rookie year.
I mean, he was a damn good scorer. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think that was such a crazy take at the time, but it has aged poorly for sure.
You definitely pushed back on that. You definitely said, no, if anything, he's probably going to be a better scorer. He's a better shooter.
Better ball handler.
And my whole thing was just like, but Paolo puts the fucking ball in the basket.
And I think it elevates it because Paolo is having such a bad season this year, which has nothing to do with the take. You said coming into the league.
Cooper Flag, you probably take him over Paolo right now.
Yeah.
And I said as a rookie, Paolo would be better than rookie Flag. And Paolo's having it down here. He's getting a lot of hate, but
he's also got the expectations.
True.
Of a winning team right now too, but I'm taking Coop over Paolo any day of the week now. In hindsight.
Yeah, definitely in hindsight. Yeah. But my very egregious one was Zachary Rizichet would be a better scorer than Cooper Flag
in his rookie year.
Listen, which is crazy.
You went from the biggest Rizichet hater to I kind of like this dude. Like he might come in next year, take a big leap for them, shoot a lot of threes.
No.
He hasn't looked very good at all this year.
No, he's been getting shit on by anybody who watches Hawks basketball. So
that's just the F of the F right there.
Biggest F tier take. And then we got Pistons will be the 7th seed in the East.
I had them as a 7th seed.
We both had them 6 or 7. I definitely don't think either of us thought they'd be the 1 seed.
No.
I think we both had the Hawks over them.
I was predicting an off year for Cade and the Pistons. They're not going to be so good without Schroeder and Beasley, but
my whole thing was Jaden Ivey's not going to be good. Blah blah blah. They're not going to have a secondary ball handler.
That shit did not matter.
Did not matter at all. Do you think this is F tier or D tier here?
I think it's D tier. It's not as bad as Trey over Cade or the Rockets are better than the Thunder, but.
Yeah, let's perfect this list though here. Let's really rank them in the tiers and maybe move some stuff around.
I think you can put Garland in the D tier. Garland 7th best point guard. He's not bad.
Okay.
He might be in that 15 to 12 range.
I think what the worst take in this probably though is Risa Shea.
Yeah.
Better than Cooper Flag.
That one, then it's the Franz one.
Yeah, Franz one is definitely second. Better than Kawhi when Kawhi's having a monster season.
It's that or the Trey over Cade. That could go third.
I think Trey over Cade might not even be worse than the Rockets and Thunder take, to be honest. And then I think honestly, this F tier is pretty evened out where it goes, Denny, not top 10.
Mm-hmm.
The Celtics missing the play-in completely, 12-13 seed.
That's bad.
D'Lo being a great backup point guard. Trey over Cade, Rockets over Thunder, Franz over Kawhi, and Risa Shea over Cooper Flag.
Yeah, I think that solidifies the F tier.
In the D tier, anything you think can move up or down? I think Christian Brown as a top 10 shooting guard.
I think that belongs in D tier.
Yeah, I think it probably closer to the end of the D tier here, but what do you think's worse? Garland is the 7th best PG or Christian Brown top 10?
Christian Brown.
Okay.
He hasn't done shit.
Flag and Paolo. I honestly think Desmond Bane as a top 4 shooting guard might have to move into F tier.
You think that should go to F tier?
Yeah, he's obviously not having a terrible season. He's still like a 20-point per game scorer, but I genuinely thought he was going to be a monster for the Magic this year. So, like, going back into that headspace, I think that's an F tier.
But is it as bad as the takes in F tier? Or is it first in F tier or is it last in D tier?
Let's put it last in D tier for now.
Yeah.
I think D tier looks pretty solid right now, though. Is there anything you think could move around?
No, I think D tier is solid.
So D tier, we have Jalen Johnson. Both ranked him. I ranked him as the 10th best power forward.
Mm-hmm.
Our Cam Johnson, 8th best small forward. We both said that.
That's teetering towards F, but no, I like it in D.
Do you think it should move further down in D?
Yeah.
Is it worse than Flag and Paolo?
Yeah.
Is it worse than Pistons in the 7th seed?
No, I think that's where you cut it off.
Okay.
Pistons in the number
I
1
actually
seed.
just realized, should we be ranking this Flag scoring over Paolo as your take that Flag was going to be better than Paolo?
I was thinking of
my
you saying Paolo would be a better scorer than Flag.
Okay. So yeah, I think D tier is pretty well constructed here. So it goes Jalen Johnson top 10, Paolo being a better rookie scorer than Flag, Cam Johnson, Pistons being the 7th seed, Garland the 7th best point guard, Brown top 10, and Desmond Bane top 4 shooting guard. And let's move into the C tier here. Luka over SGA.
I think that belongs in the C tier.
Yeah,
you're still looking at me like it's a crazy discrepancy.
I still think it's a bad take, bro. Like SGA is the clear MVP again.
Yeah, but also I'm just talking play for player, brother.
You're right.
Luka can hang up there with anybody in the league at any
I still think it belongs in C tier, but is it?
It's a better take than Atlanta will be a top 4 seed for sure.
You're right. What about Jaden McDaniels over BI?
It's a better take than that. I think they're right next to each other.
I honestly think this Atlanta one's probably the bottom of the C tier, though.
Yeah, it's teetering on D.
It is teetering on
Pause.
D.
Pause. It's teetering on D tier, but
I think C tier is pretty solidified here, though. Luka over SGA, McDaniels over BI, Jimmy Butler, 7th best small forward, and then Atlanta will be a top 4 seed / Trey being a top 5 point guard, which the Trey being a top 5 point guard isn't crazy, but in hindsight, in this season he's having, not great. D tier, we have Ja being the 8th best point guard, which, we are both low on Ja. I think that's pretty good here.
Mm-hmm.
And my Derek White stat line prediction.
I mean, you almost got that completely right. Should we put that in the A tier?
You think it's an A tier take?
You're 1 point off.
You're right.
You're 1 point off. Right. So,
all right, I'm gonna slide that into A tier then. So just Ja here on the B tier. Mm-hmm. So in A we have grading the Warriors season offseason an F, which I think when we made the take and today, it wasn't, I should say, when we made the take, I think everybody agreed that the offseason was terrible, but I don't think everyone agreed that the Warriors were going to be terrible.
Yeah.
Which is more the take than just the offseason. So I think this is pretty solid here in A.
Yeah.
But do you think the Derek White take or this take was better?
Probably the Warriors take.
Okay. And then in S tier, the Jalen Duren All-Star.
Props to you for that.
Definitely the best take of this. And then Jalen Johnson over Pascal, which was a big argument.
Yeah, it was.
And I think that wraps up our tier list here.
Yeah, I think I like where everything's ranked. We both had some S tier takes.
And we both had some F tier takes.
We both had a lot of F tier takes.
I think in total, though, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 F tier takes where you had 3. And then even in D tier, I had 1, 2, 3, 4. And you had 1, 2, 3. So I had a bit more bad takes than you did. But I do think this is a pretty solid tier list.
Yeah, hey, I'm excited to do this again next season.
Yeah.
And maybe we get 4 S tiers.
Exactly.
Because this is a pretty bottom tier list.
Yeah,
but
we're
that's just the
skewed
way
towards the bottom.
The sports world rolls sometimes.
I also think listening back to our old podcasts, I was listening more for the bad takes than some of the good ones, to be honest. Like,
yeah, for this video specifically.
Yes, where I was like, okay, what's some bullshit that I was talking about?
Yeah. like the Rockets.
That's a crazy one. Better than the Thunder. I was really high on the Rockets once we got KD.
Yeah.
But
if you guys want to see that was in the grading the off-season moves video.
Was it? Okay. Mm-hmm. I didn't watch that one back, so I'll have to.
Yeah.
I don't got anything else to add for this video, do you?
I think that's gonna wrap it up.
Bet.
We appreciate y'all watching, and hope you tune in next week. If you watch it this far, make sure to leave a like and comment, and we appreciate y'all.
Peace out.